Good morning, guys. Welcome back. This is Legacy School, Year 2 English Lesson, Collins Unit 4. You will need for this lesson your Collins book, your pencil eraser sharpener and ruler, your English copybook. As we always start our lesson with our handwriting rules, those are no ripping out pages, no scribbling or drawing. You have to draw the margin using your ruler. You have to write the date and the title, the number of sentences and the date inside the margin. Okay, use your beautiful handwriting. Make sure all letters sit properly in lines. Don't write two sentences in the same line. Okay, each sentence should start from a new line. Leave a small pinky finger sideways space in between words. Capital letters are bigger than lowercase letters, and all small lowercase letters should be the same size. Okay, so let's start our lesson. So today we are talking about sentences and phrases. Okay, you all know what a sentence is, and today the new thing for you guys is a phrase. So a sentence is a group of words that make sense on its own, and every sentence must contain a verb. As we all know, sentences, group of words, put them together, and when you read it, it makes sense. You can understand what it's talking about. And all sentences has verbs in it, okay? They contain a verb. So let's see this sentence. The girls ran along the beach. Okay, so when I say the girl ran along the beach, you can understand what I'm talking about. You can understand the sentence and what it's saying. And it has a verb in it and it makes sense. Start with capital, ends in a full stop. That means it's a sentence. Okay, so again, how do you know it's a sentence? Because when you read it, you understand what is saying, and it has a verb, and it starts again with capital and ends in a full stop. So that means it's a sentence because it makes sense on its own and contains a verb. So if this is a sentence, how does a phrase look like? So let's check out. A phrase is a group of words does not make sense on its own. Most phrases are short and do not contain verbs. Okay, so look at this phrase here. I said along the beach. Can you understand anything from it? No, I can't, because I don't know what is along the beach. If I took along the beach and put it in a sentence, like the last one, the girls ran along the beach, then it would make sense. But by itself here sitting like that, it wouldn't mean anything to me, and I'm not going to understand anything from it. And it doesn't even have a verb in it, so it doesn't contain a verb, and it doesn't make sense, and it's really short. That means it's a phrase. So a phrase, I usually use it to finish up a sentence. I use it in a sentence to finish it. So here, by itself, it doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't contain a verb. That means this is a phrase. Okay, so I have a couple of sentences and phrases. Let's find out which one is what. So these are examples. So the first one says, the boy played in the rain. When I say the boy played in the rain, I understand what I'm saying. I have a verb here, and there is capital letter full stop. That means it's a sentence, okay? Because there is a verb and I can actually understand what I'm saying or what I'm reading here. The boy played in the rain. I can understand everything in it, and it has a verb. It's a sentence, okay? The next one is under the sea. And what is under the sea? I don't know what's under the sea. Maybe he's talking about fish. Maybe he's talking about little mermaids. I don't know. So it's a phrase because it doesn't make any sense on its own like that. And it doesn't have a verb. So that means it's a phrase. The next one says, the old woman sells chocolate cakes. Now I can understand what it's saying, that there is a woman who sells cakes, chocolate cakes. And I have a verb and it makes sense. That means it's a sentence. At school. What is at school? Us at school, you guys at school, I don't understand. And there is no verb and it doesn't make any sense. That means it's a phrase. The carpenter fixes our house. So I have a verb, is fixes. and it makes sense. I can understand what the sentence is talking about. That means it's a sentence. The last one says across the street. I can't understand anything here also because I don't know what is across the street or what is the sentence is talking about. So there is no verb and it's really short. All of them here are very short, the phrases. So this one is a phrase. Okay guys, I want you to focus well in the book. They're really easy. You can understand them, but just by reading them, you can differentiate which one is a sentence and which one is a phrase. So you have 3 sections. You know with the getting started. Now try these. Practice your punctuation. So punctuation marks, you're gonna need them. Full stops, as you know, we use them at the end of each sentence. Exclamation marks, so we use them when we feel strongly about something or express feeling on orders, like when I say stop doing that or sit down or be quiet. So these are orders. I will put exclamation mark in them. And don't forget your capital letters at the beginning of each sentence, and if there is a proper noun. So as I told you before, proper nouns, if it's in the middle of the sentence, at the end or at the beginning, start with capital letter. Okay,